How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? So the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is.
Today, while I was at work making them M's, I started thinking about my time in the military. For those of you who do not know, I was in the Army for 8 years. I was a helicopter mechanic on a specific helicopter, the Chinook. That means if it went down anywhere, like it had mechanical issues, we would hop on another Chinook, fly out to it, fix it, and then come on back home or stay the night or whatever it is. Like, that's what I did in the military. I was actually going to be a pilot. I had a packet ready and everything. I signed off. I was actually going to go to school to be a helicopter pilot, but then I changed my mind. But I don't know. I just changed my mind. But then I started thinking about some of the funny stories that happened while I was in boot camp and outside of boot camp. Today, I would like to share some of those stories. The very first story is a guy named Jennings. Now, Jennings is, I guess, your stereotypical nerd type of guy. Jennings had these super thick glasses. Now, in the military, I don't know about all branches, but in the Army, they issue you glasses. So everyone has the same pair of glasses because they want everyone to look the same, like clothing, hats, eyewear. They want it all to look the same. So he had he had the thickest goggles. We call them goggles. He had the thickest glasses I've ever seen on a person, young or old. I mean, these glasses, I don't even know how he got into the military because I know he was legally blind. These glasses were like super thick. They look like windshields. Jennings was uncoordinated. I mean, he was lanky, he was skinny. I don't know what his problem was. But you know, he was in there. I liked him because he made me laugh. Just watching him for the day really, really made me laugh. A drill sergeant is someone who is in charge of your group or platoon of men or women. So in our platoon, we had 3 drill sergeants, one for the morning, one for the evening, and one for night. Because we had a drill sergeant all day long. We always had one. They were a permanent babysitter for like 4 months while I was in there. They knew that Jennings couldn't call cadence. Cadence is like left, left, right, left. They knew that Jennings couldn't call cadence because he was just uncoordinated. And then instead of just walking his normal speed and just calling cadence off of his own body, he would look at everyone else's feet. So it would just mess up everyone all the time. So we're standing in formation early in the morning. Drill sergeant's like, Jennings, get up here. Everybody gets mad. You can hear him like smack their teeth. Oh my gosh, man, why Jennings? Why? Come on, drill sergeant. Why Jennings? Why don't you get Smith to call it? But nah. So drill sergeant always I understand now that he was doing it just so he would become more comfortable with it. Just become more comfortable, call the cadence, and then you'll finally get it because you're in the military. You need to call cadence. Everyone needs to know how to call cadence. You just need to know. Jennings calls it. Now, on this particular day, we're going to the rappel tower. The rappel tower is when you stand, like there's a wall right here. You have your feet like this, and then like you're holding on to the rope, and you're kind of like bouncing. You know, just look at this video.
Overcoming that fear of heights can be a daunting task, but a rewarding one once that feat is actually accomplished.
That's the rappel tower. Rappel tower, we're marching to. It takes us forever because Jennings can't call. He doesn't know where he's going. Plus, he can't call cadence. So we missed like the little turn, I think twice. And then we finally made it up in there. Everyone's straight. We're sitting down, waiting for our turn to go on the rappel tower. Mind you, the rappel tower is about 50 feet tall. If you want to know how tall that is, it is about this tall. You see these houses over here? This is how high. Let me zoom in on that. Focus. It doesn't matter. You see how high? It's like a 2-story. Like at the very top of that, you have to go all. It was actually higher than that. It seemed like it was higher than that. So that is how tall the rappel tower was. Everyone was already nervous, okay? It's early in the morning. We just ate breakfast, which was a bad idea because some people even like throw up on the side because they was just so nervous. You've never done anything like that before. You think you're gonna fall. You're really not sure. You're really not sure. You don't trust yourself at this moment. You don't know what can happen. You one bad slip and it's lights out for you. They be writing a dear John letter home to your mama, telling her that you didn't make it. Boom, my turn is up. Solid, baby. You know I'm gonna do it right. Walk up there. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was shaking a little bit. They put all the ropes on me, the harness and everything. Boom. You got one hand in the front, one hand in the back. Boom. They had this one drill sergeant, right? She was a good looking woman. I was like, why are you here? Okay, I'm skipping all around. So my boot camp was at an all male base. So everyone, all you saw for 6 months, no, I'm sorry, for 4 months, were just dudes. That's all you saw, were just dudes, except when you went to go get lunch or when you went to go eat, period, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because they had, they would ship, there was a jail, there was a women's prison down the street. So what they would do, they would grab the women prisoners and bring them down so that they could serve our food. So that first 2 or 3 weeks, you're like, yo, these ladies are ugly. But then after that, like month and a half, you start flirting with them old jailbird ladies. It is what it is, man. No shame in my game. I just need a little, I don't know, feminine interaction. That's what I needed. Oh, so that makes, okay. So I said that to say the one like legit pretty person, female, was this drill sergeant, right? Let's just call her drill sergeant Pretty. So drill sergeant Pretty was at the top of this 50-foot rappel tower. Now her job was to like lock you in and then slowly like lower you down. So she had to get real close, right? So she's like, all right, I'm gonna lower you down. I'm like, all right, lower it then. She's like, I'm about to do it. You better do it. She said, I'm going right now. I said, I'm ready. She said, here you go. I said, there I went. So slowly she lowers me down and then I start bouncing all the way down until I'm at the bottom. When you're at the bottom, you just back up really fast to like get the rest of the rope from off of you. I'm done. I did my part. I'm done. Here comes Jennings. Jennings. Jennings starts walking. First of all, he's walking super slow up the steps to get to the top of the tower. He's walking super slow. So we're like, oh man, this is about to be hilarious. Because we're thinking like he's probably going to get up there and then throw up or like pass out or something like that. He gets all the way up there. Takes him about 15 minutes. He gets up there. They're yelling at him the whole time. Jennings, you better hurry up. You better get you in those thick glasses up there. So we're down at the bottom like laughing or whatever like that. They're screaming at us because we're laughing, but you know, they know it's funny. Jennings is at the top of the rappel tower, okay? He's locked in. Sergeant Pretty's like, all right, I'm about to lower you down. So she's like, I'm about to lower you down. So right as she was about to lower this guy down, he's supposed to squat and then kind of lean back so that his feet will stay firm on the wall. So you squat and then put your feet on the edge and then you sort of like lean back, right? Right as she was about to do that, Jennings starts peeing on himself. I'm talking about not like a little sprinkle or something like that. Like you get punched in the stomach too hard, like a little bit might come out. No. I'm talking about Jennings is full-fledged. I just woke up from a 10-hour nap. Now I have to go to the bathroom. It's early in the morning. Like one of those, you know, like you wake up early in the morning after being asleep for all those hours. You just gotta pee. He empties out his bladder. Like everything. Oh my God. So Jennings is just standing up there peeing on himself. And then he's so nervous that they're yelling at him because he's peeing on himself, right? But he gets even more nervous and he starts shaking. So his legs so this is what his legs are doing. So he's like shaking like this, but like still peeing at the same time. My man is shaking and still peeing at the same time. Needless to say, It took Jennings like, honestly, no exaggeration. It took Jennings like 30 minutes to finally, from him being up there for peeing on himself to finally being able to lean backwards and then bounce off the wall. 30 minutes. When he finally got down, I was like, good job. You know, what do you want me to say? I was like, good job, man. What do you want me to say? I don't have anything else to say to you. I said all that to say this. No matter how scared you are, no matter how much you pee on yourself, as long as you finish, that's the only thing that matters. That was a good speech. I wonder what Jennings is doing now. Is he still in? Nah, he got kicked out. I'm pretty sure.